Mahadev, Jai Bhavani, Jai Hind, Namaskar. Welcome back to another episode of Shiva Shakti Productions, AADISHAKTI Media's Industry Talk with BCANANT. Today we have with us a wonderful guest, a man who personifies the portrait in the form of photos, a professional photographer, a senior photographer, Mr. Abhishek Lal ji. Abhishek ji, welcome to the show.
Thank you for this lovely words. And first of all, I would like to thank Bharat for inviting me for this talk show at BCA Foundation. And yeah, let's start.
Sure. But before that, we must give the credit to our dearest Kamalpreet ma'am, who has made it possible.
Definitely, thanks to Kamalpreet ma'am. She has been supporting since starting. And
True.
I hope for her speedy recovery as well.
Yeah,
as I
true.
heard.
Yeah, we all hope for her speedy recovery. So as you know that photography is something that brings the story out of everything, and every photographer has a vision. You are one of them. So there are a lot of people who wish to know more about photography, and especially fashion photography, as it's an emerging field. So I have a few questions for you, starting with how did you get attracted towards photography and especially fashion photography?
So basically, it's all because from the art. I used to like painting and all, and I was an artist in childhood. So thus, my base was always sketching. So eventually, I wanted to do designing, and I pursued my graduation from NIFT. And from there, once I was going, and one of my senior helped me to get to know me about my interests. So she helped me in doing this photography course, like test shoots or something, and I enjoyed lighting and all. Then later on, my friends. So my first model and female models were Nishtha and Sagar. So these two guys were there with whom I did a shoot, and then eventually I started liking fashion photography, and that's how it's all began. So yeah, that's true.
You know, that was something that came to you like from a lot of people who helped you get this. Now the second question is, as you said, you pursued a special course from NIFT, as you have described. So what were the special forte you went for, the special courses you pursued?
So when I came into NIFT, like everybody says that NIFT is all about fashion designing, but that's not true. Like for me, I did fashion communication from NIFT Delhi, and it's a kind of it's a course which includes all the different departments like graphic designing, photography, styling, web designing. So it's all together. It's a single department which helped me to pursue photography in my future. So I did Bachelor of Design in Fashion Communication from NIFT.
That's great. Actually, I'm also by education a fashion communicator, so it's you know very. So with this, I put my next question. Since we are amid pandemic and we are all locked in our houses, and there are a lot of kids out there who wish to go for internships but cannot go. So you must also have done a lot of internships at your time, college life. So what are your suggestions to the youngsters, especially who are willing to do some internships, and what type of internships you went for?
Okay. So the thing is, being a photographer, I always wanted to do an internship under a fashion photographer or maybe a brand or somewhere. So the first internship that I did was under Vikram Singh Bawa. He's a celebrity fashion photographer from Bombay. And it was my first shoot with Shilpa Shetty that here I got a break. So that's how the internship I got. But yeah, definitely these days people are stuck at their home and they don't know how to do, what to do. But we don't have to worry about it because even for any kind of internship, we don't have to go and give an interview. So it is a very good time to make your portfolio, have a strong portfolio, and then start approaching to the clients or maybe the industry experts whomsoever you want to do an internship. So make a strong portfolio, emails them, or maybe you can go to the website and check what are you can apply from there as well, or maybe some of the faculties And these days, social media marketing are very much active, as you know. So it's a very good time to apply. And maybe right now you might not get work. Maybe in the future they will consider, because even in my time also, when I was applying for internship, I was not getting any responses. Like I used to mail them and then I have to wait for a week, another week, and then another week. So every week I have to apply. But after I guess 4 or 5 months back later on, I got a reply. So it is very important to keep patience in ourselves. So don't just think that okay, I haven't got any reply, and don't get disheartened. So you have to keep pushing yourself and keep applying to everybody, not just one person. So that's how I did. Even after Vikram Singh Baba, I did couple of test shoots and made my portfolio and with the designers and freelancing as well. So eventually, at the last year of my college, I did my graduation from Mintra. That also I applied through mail only, and I went to the interviews and all. There were eight rounds that I have to pass, and yeah, it was a tough round. It took whole day, and but it was really nice. It was a good learning, and I did my graduation there for at least 8 months. I did projects with them, and it gives me a very good insight of the industry and how the things goes, how the system works, what is the team management, all these things you learn. So these days you have a good time to do a research basically. So use your topic, make your portfolio strong, and once there everything is ready, because earlier we हमें time नहीं मिलता था portfolio बनाने का. But these days, everybody is online. They are seeing your work. Everybody's on social media. So digital marketing has got a very good platform right now, and it's in trending also. So yeah, that's how you can approach.
And your
And
suggestions,
also LinkedIn.
as you said,
LinkedIn also.
yeah, LinkedIn is a big platform.
Yeah.
As you're a senior photographer, what has been the biggest achievement for you till now?
For me, every small project is a good learning, and it is the biggest for me. But yeah, for personally, my biggest achievement, I can say that when I did my first magazine cover shoot with Noise Magazine and TMM with Kartiki Arora, he is the editor in chief. So that was a very much memorable day for me. Later on, my work got featured in Vogue Italia. So all these two projects, and these are my biggest achievement. And yes, right now currently I'm working with him, and he is one of the most honorable person in our industry, and I've learned a lot from him actually. So yeah,
Great.
that's it. So
I
it was a
mean,
shoot with JUBIN.
yeah,
So the
Zubin
magazine
Notial.
cover was with JUBIN model, and it was really amazing experience working with a single for the very first time. So yeah, that was the biggest achievement for me.
I mean, someday we hope we interview Mr. Kartikeya Arora as well, and you are the
Definitely,
one
he's one
who
of
is
the
with there.
mentors.
And yeah, true. We interview both of you, and that would be a sort of thing where Guru and Shishya sort of will look how the amalgamation comes out. Well, since you described the biggest achievements you have had and about the internships and a lot of things, I wanted to know your point of view, your suggestions towards the youngsters who wish to pursue the career as a fashion photographer.
Okay. So listen, first I would say like, yeah, fashion industry may sounds very glamorous, but the job itself is very tough. So to get into this, you need to have a lot of patience, hard working, and then the right skill. So if you have the right skill and you can use them, then only you can succeed. So if you, for youngster, I would only say that ki have a right vision. Don't just think that yeah, I want to come in fashion because I like the glamour. I want to go to the shows and all that. That doesn't help, because we are, as an artist, there's a lot of things goes behind. What is on the screen is not the actual truth. Okay, so you have to put a lot of efforts, and the research work goes on, and sleepless nights will be there. Then only the true, you can say, मतलब एक होता है ना रंग निखर के आना. So that is the true value of a fashion industry, because it is a need of a people. It's not a want. So there's a difference between need and want.
Yeah.
So want is something which is these days we need want mask. but now the designers are making designers marks, so that becomes a need. So fashion is a need, so for that you have to create that need amongst the people. So it is very important to have patience and all the right skills inside us. So if you have that, then definitely you can go further.
Such an interesting thing you said. You have to have that thing inside you. That means you want to have the desire, the passion,
Then,
and true. I mean, can you name a few celebrities you have worked with? As I know about Shilpa Shetty, Kundra, about Mr. Zubin Nutiyal, but a few more.
yeah, I have worked with couple, like I did shoot with Ankit Bhatla, he is a TV star. Then I did shoot with Bhushan Pradhan. He is one of the he's amazing actor, and I really enjoyed. I did a shoot in Goa with him. So yeah, but basically I'm more into a commercial photography. So I'm currently working with a brand called Ustra.
Yeah.
So I'm the photographer there, and since past 2 years I'm working there, and it's one of the most amazing grooming brand that I have worked with. So yeah, so I'm the doing good. Like there's a lot of learning there. So yeah.
You know, all of you watching Mr. Abhishek right at the moment, you can go and follow him on Instagram. The details are already on the screen. The website you can visit, watch his portfolio, contact him, and you can learn from him always. And you can always connect to him with via LinkedIn. That is the biggest achievement. That is the best part so far. So there must have been a lot of struggles in your journey. I wanted to know your journey and the struggles in a nutshell.
या स्ट्रगल इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ अगर स्ट्रगल नहीं होगा तो फिर तो लाइफ में मजा ही नहीं आएगा see it has been like in the starting, as I said, you have to keep patience in yourself. So when I started photography, I started the very first project I did was for Oyo Room. So I used to go to Noida and do a hotel shoots and all, for which I used to get 500 per hotel. So which was not that worth it, but yeah, for learning also it was good. Eventually I shifted to Bombay, and then there was a lot of struggle there that I had to face, like traveling to the train, then to the auto, and then sleepless night, searching for homes. And the most important, like I would say that like these days I have seen in my life also, कि artist को problem होता है majorly in getting homes. So like if you're a model or if you're a makeup artist or a stylist or a photographer, generally landlords आपको rent पे घर नहीं देते. That is also part of a struggle. Like if you're a design student or something, because they always think like if they only do parties and all, but that's not true. We are an artist, okay? So we bring art actually. So all those struggles have been there. I have got a lot of rejections as well from the clients, and the like even at the last moment also I was selected and then I was rejected. So all these things happens and makes you disheartened or something, but you have to keep push yourselves and keep motivate yourself, like yeah, one day the things will get better. And maybe you get reject because there's something is missing, so try to figure it out what is missing in your skills or something, and try to improve it, so that later on when you approach to any brands or any clients, you have a full confidence. So there have like many times I have done unpaid shoots as well. So they say for the kind of promotions you'll get a promotion and all, but okay, it happens. So all those things, small चीजें होती हैं लाइफ में, बट उसको आप you should not get let it down by those things. Or yeah, definitely struggle is a part, and even if still you are not struggling, then फिर तो आपका लाइफ वहीं पे स्टॉप हो गया. So struggle is everywhere. Even every project is a new learning for me. Every day I used to try to figure out something new and learn something new. So yeah.
Very important to struggle, very rightly said. And if we get things easily, what's the kick, we say, what is
Yeah, exactly.
that we get. So very interesting things came out at the during the conversation. And with this we are coming to a close, but since I don't like endings, but before that I wanted to know your experience with Industry Talks with VC Anant, and how do you feel to be here on our show?
I really enjoyed like talking with you, and I think it's a very good platform for the youth because as during this COVID, all these things you won't get inside any book. So if you cannot go outside and if you cannot read in the books, these are the platforms that we should see, and it helps you to know what is the actual story of our industry or what is the actual experience that I have to work upon it. So all these things you are bringing all this on these platforms helps the people. So yeah, I really enjoyed being a part, uh, and I think it's top.
Yeah, these things keep coming. That's not the not an issue. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so thank you, Bharat, for inviting me for this show, and I really you are a really nice, humble person. Like I didn't felt like talking with some unknown person, and it looks like we are a part of friends as well. So yeah, it was interesting
You know, all these kind words are
conversation.
dedicated to the BCA Foundation, the team, the tech team, and everyone. I know the struggle has been real in getting interviewed. I am sorry for the issues we faced to arrange this, but again, thanking you and the great time you took out, and especially again Kamalpreet ma'am, who made this possible for us to interview you, and we again hope her speedy recovery. And thank you very much for coming. And with this, we call it a close with a smile, signing out with a smile from the side of Adishakti.